Hi, welcome to Nav's Comics. Here we're in for part 2 of my June haul, and we're going to go over the DC comics I had sent to me. So, no particular order. Because I'm not, it's funny, I always say I'm not a big DC fan, but I'm big enough a fan, right? Like, it's big enough a fan. So, Suicide Squad, I ended up reading this series. Here we go, number 5. I read this. I picked up actually number 1. It was half off at a store that they were having a sale a little while ago, and I guess 4 months ago. It was all right. And then I was watching some people like Legion of Comics and Comic Vet talking about they're a big fan of Suicide Squad and Swamp Thing, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it more of a shot. Now I think Suicide Squad's all right. I don't know how much longer I'll keep reading it, but it's all right. And we have. Let's jump into Swamp Thing number 5. I really enjoy this series. That one's like, in terms of like the Suicide Squad and Swamp Thing. Like, to me, Swamp Thing far beyond much more enjoyable. But I've always been like a Swamp Thing fan, so there's a part of that, like that resonates with me. Here we have Infinite Frontier, number 1. I thought I got 2 issues of this. Maybe there's another one in here, or 2 copies. I mean, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just got the one. Very possible. Here we have Crush and Lobo number 2. Big fan of Lobo back from when I was much younger, early 90s. And so I kind of hope that they make Crush into a fun character. And, wow, I thought I had a variant of that. And let me just quickly go through, because I thought I had a Pride variant. Maybe I don't. Or, no, that's not a Pride one, is it? No, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I did not get the Pride variant, which is good. Like, this was the largest comic book shipment I've had in probably forever. It actually came in a bigger box than normal, mainly because of all those X-Men variants. Here we have Nightwing number 81. I was a little... I don't know how this impacts condition. I don't know if you can see this. I don't have autofocus on, so I don't... It's like it has a little Chad on it, like a little tear Chad thing. I don't know. I mean, it's just a printing error, but might just make that comic worthless. I don't know. Anyway, because I think it's like the first full appearance of Heartless. Here we have The Nice House on the Lake number 2. Pretty excited to read this. I think, like most people, I really enjoyed the first one, and I'm curious to see where it's going. I heard that issue 2 is also really good. I mean, from the twist at the end of number 1, it's very possible that number 2 is like, whatever. Like, now we know, it's number 1's all about like leading up to that reveal, and then from there it could have just faltered, but I guess it didn't. Here we have Justice League: The Last Ride number 2. Just kind of like whatever Elseworlds sort of thing, I guess. And then for some reason, I have 2 issues of this. I don't like, sometimes I do order multiples intentionally, but in this particular case, I think what may have happened was I didn't think I kept ordering it, and I contacted them to add one to my order, and then when I do that, they just add it to the order. They don't ask questions, so I think that's why. But anyway, I'll take this down as I move on to the next group. So here we have Justice League number 63. Black Adam and Naomi accused. With a pretty decent backup story from Justice League Dark. Then here we have issue 64. This sometimes happens with my orders, like even on Monthly Comic, I might get sequential issues because the last one shipped before this one came out, this sort of thing. And I got 2 copies of that. This one, I'm guessing that maybe I was speculating a new appearance. Here we have Checkmate #1 by Bendis. I think this will be cool. I enjoyed the Event Leviathan, so I think originally this was supposed to be Event Checkmate or something. Event Leviathan Checkmate, but probably good that they just made it Checkmate. Here we have... Why did I not put this up here? I don't know. All right. For your viewing pleasure. We have Robin, #3. I'm really enjoying this series. I hope it, keeps... I hope it remains to be enjoyable. Here we have Connor Hawk, I guess. Is that a Green Arrow son or something like that, I thought? I'm not sure. I'm not a big DC guy as I go through all these DC books. Here we have Batman 110. Now, there is the Jock cover, and I did not order it. And I went to 2 LCSs thinking I would pick up purely as a cover buy, but no one had it. So I was like, all right, well, save myself, $5. Yeah. So here we have Batman Reptilian by Garth Ennis. Actually, I haven't read anything by him in quite some time. I did, growing up, I read his Hellblazer. I read his Preacher, both of which I loved. I have not read The Boys, although I heard that the comics aren't that great compared to the TV show. I love the TV show. That was great. Continues to be great. I hope that the next season is as well. All right, so we have Teen Titans Academy. I'm not so sure I'm into this book. By that, I mean I'm not. I really wish, like Strange Academy, and I said this last time, that they just focused more on the new students and less so on like Nightwing and so on. This one, it does look like it's going to focus on like bat-related kids, so it should be all right. And I picked up the Pride variant. I really like this one. I don't know if that's like the Teen Titans building, but with the flag draped down, I thought that was really cool. Here I have Wonder Girl #2. Now this is the B cover. Usually I don't get the B cover, or I don't prefer the B cover over A with these cardstock variants for that extra $1. It's just not worth it to me. However, I will make the decision purely on the cover. So if that cover looks better, in my opinion, I'll go for the B cover, which I did here. And actually, what it probably is not so much that it looks better, but if I think the cover A looks bad, if I'm not a big fan of it, then I'll go for the cover B. But I mean, this one does look really cool. So here we have Rorschach #9. And watching people's pickups this week, they're getting Rorschach #10. Like, that's me. I'm behind. Yeah, it's an alright series. Like, it is enjoyable, and it's probably more enjoyable as a collected series. Now here we have Joker #4. This was a lot of fun. I did not expect to like this at all. Like, not at all, and I enjoyed it way more than I thought. Yeah, I figured I would. So, pretty cool. Excited to read that one. And then finally we have DC Pride. $10 book. What we got up here? We got Midnighter and, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. The couple from Wildstorm, who I really enjoyed those two characters. And, written by Warren Ellis, they were just really stellar. And I don't know where they kind of sit with DC as a whole, but I do really like those characters. I don't know a lot of them. I mean, Batwoman I know. Yeah, Poison Ivy. They don't have Harley there, huh? But that's fine. So I am looking forward to reading this, but I will say that I don't know how I feel about books like this, and I buy them, but it's likely going to be like 8 to 10 short stories that are really, not interconnected. They're just there's not much to them. That's what these kind of books tend to be like. These like $10 books, which unfortunately you're paying $10. That's a lot of money for not a lot of content. But I get it. Like I'd be curious with someone who more identifies with Pride. Like I'm just more of an ally, right? Like where for me, like they have what old white man comic, like I just don't understand. You know what I mean? Like so maybe even if it is like just not a lot of content, maybe it still does resonate with people, and maybe someone picks up this book because it's a Pride book, and that would be cool. Like because the world of comic books just it's amazing. I love it. You guys, you're here, you love it, and yeah, we all love it together. I mean, not that there aren't complaints. There are definitely complaints, but it's just overall a great many worlds of stories to get into, and just a different medium to enjoy. So all right, well that wraps up part 2, and stick around, we got 3 and 4 coming your way. So thanks for watching.